All right, welcome back to the Wingfulness podcast. We're back for another episode. I am Aiden.
And I am Oki. We are your hosts for this episode, and just a warning. No, not really a warning, but a precursor. We don't have the best ball knowledge. We do have a decent amount of ball knowledge, but not super fan heavy. We only kind of got into this, at least me, about 2 to 3 years ago. Aiden only about like a
A
year
year and a
now.
half.
Yeah. A year and a half. Okay, yeah, a year and a half. So don't expect too much. But hey, we're just here to talk if you guys want to see our takes and what we have to say about it. Appreciate you guys being here. I think we'll go right into the hot take. Aiden, you can start that off whenever you want.
All right, my hot take. I don't even want to say it.
Go ahead.
I don't. I think Anthony Edwards will not, in his entire career, win an MVP and a championship. I
Mm.
think. I think Anthony Edwards will have a similar career to like a Carmelo Anthony kind of career.
Ooh.
Because the competition right now is too much. You have you have what, like a 20, how old is Shea? 26, 27,
I don't even
somewhere
think
around
he's
there?
that. He might be like
Is he
younger.
28? Or is he
Oh.
younger? He's around there. Wemby is like
Oh, he's
22.
27. Okay, he's 27. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wemby is 22.
Cade Cunningham is like a few months younger than Anthony Edwards. Jalen
24. Yep.
Johnson is a few months younger than Anthony Edwards too, and they're higher on the rankings. When
Whoa.
before he was on the rankings. Now he's not because he didn't make the 65 game rule, which is so dumb. Now he can't
That's
make All NBA.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But
But yeah,
yeah.
like he's not like he was below them, and like you got
Idiot.
all this competition,
Huh.
like, and the I looked. I was just looking at like I didn't look at like a lot of MVPs, but I was looking at more of like the modern MVPs. I was looking at LeBron, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Steph, Russ. You know, around that area of time. Uh, they all get their MVPs in like when they're like 28, 27 even, unless you're like LeBron, you get even younger. Um,
Yeah.
even like 29. But if you're like Kobe, you get it like when you're like 30, or if you're like MJ, you get it like when you're like 32 or something, or whatever. And I don't think Ant could do that. I just don't think.
So
I
you
don't think
don't
he's gonna
think
get. I don't
Ant
think he's gonna get an MVP.
can get
And on top of that, I don't think he's gonna win a championship.
so
At least not
you're
in Minnesota.
okay, that's fair. So are you saying they're connected or do you mean like separately? Um
They're just separate.
okay, so
Yeah.
either. Okay. Cuz at first I thought you meant that he's not going to win MVP and the chip in the same year, which I think you have more to your argument there. To where if you separate them, I don't know if that you have as much of an argument, or it hurts your argument more. It doesn't really. You still have an argument, definitely. Um, and I'm just gonna ask you. You don't think because Ant's 24 right now, where you said stars get around 28 to 30 range, which is pretty much where you peak at. You don't think
Mhm.
Ants in 4 years, when Shea and them are 31, 32, Jokic
No.
is a lot older, is not going to win
No.
one MVP or a chip at all with the Wolves at least.
Well, the championship. I just think. I mean, yeah, he's just like they're good in the playoffs. You know, back to back conference finals. But man, the Wolves, man, I don't know. The history of the Wolves. I don't know, man. It just might be another Kevin Garnett,
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought
it's
you were gonna
just
say. You're gonna compare him to at first, but Carmelo Anthony makes more sense as a player.
yeah, Carmelo Anthony, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And it's you know as I just don't like saying it because obviously I don't like I don't like saying this stuff about a player
Yeah, and you kind of like
Like
Ant too, so it's like you'd want
yeah,
him to win one, especially
yeah,
for Minnesota.
yeah. Like love Minnesota from there. Like I would love if they get a chip, and if he gets an MVP. But I don't think he's doing it. I don't think they're gonna be good enough. In the West, I think the West is just gonna get harder and harder. Like these next few years, like
Yeah,
it's a lot of teams are like OKC's young, Spurs are young, and then the drafts, the prospects that are coming in, they're gonna be
hella good.
great.
Yeah,
Cooper Flag is he's gonna ascend. Like the
yep.
West is just gonna get harder. And what are the Wolves gonna do? Like, what are they gonna do?
I think
Obviously you never know, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, you definitely have very good points. I just think because the Wolves have gone and like we've seen Ant bring
Right.
this team as their star player with Cat and Julius Randle, which both have not been as what you kind of really wanted fully.
Mm-hmm.
Um, from your number two option pretty much. But still both great players in and of themselves. Um, but I still don't think they're at the level of winning the finals yet, and I could be wrong. Maybe Ant pulls off some miracle run this season. So I'm for you. I'm with you for this season. Um, but for
Yeah.
me, because I've seen Ant's work ethic, and that's the biggest to me determination between whether you're gonna be a great player or a good player
Right.
and a great player. Um, go from not being good at shooting the three, spent an entire summer. He set himself to work and be able to shoot the
Mm-hmm.
threes.
Mm-hmm.
Then he makes the most threes last year and is one of the most efficient 3 point shooters, one of the greatest 3 point shooters in today currently in today's NBA. And still is great this year, barring some injuries. Stupid 65 game rule. We're not gonna do that because he's not getting any awards for that. But besides the point,
Yeah.
um, still one of the greatest like stars out there. And I think
Yeah.
because we haven't seen him at his
Mm-hmm.
peak yet, right? Because I know we could have probably said the same thing about Shea about 4 years ago when nobody really knew him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
or we probably knew him, but he was a lot more niche of a person, right? Or of a player, not person, player. Whereas Ant is that star, but I think because Ant's attitude and mindset, and because he has been to the conference finals before, that if he gets better and the team starts to build better
I'm just
around
worried
him,
about the team.
that's what
I'm just
I
worried
yeah.
about the org.
But I think
I
they're
I
committed to
know
him, is what I think.
yeah. Well, I don't know how much that really means anything.
I think they will try, and I think in the next 4 to 5 years at least, he'll have a pretty good shot to do it almost every year, as long as they just don't, barring no injuries, hopefully. Knock on wood. But um,
Yeah.
I think they for sure can get a good shot at it. Like I don't think it's gonna be hands down they're gonna win like we expected the Thunder last year. Um, we're just gonna win pretty much last year is what everyone pretty much thought. And even this year is different now, but I think they still have a good shot at it. Um, I think they're gonna have to restructure the team. I'll be honest. I don't think this is the team to do it. They look good at times, like very good. But
Yeah.
there's been a lot of times where you have to kind of get wins in the clutch, and Ant does have that clutch gene, as we've seen time and time again this year.
Yeah, he's probably gonna win
Um,
CPOY.
no, well, he won't. I think 65 game rule might stop him from that. I don't know how that works exactly.
No,
Um,
bro, I
which is stupid.
forgot.
He should have that because of we've seen him time and time again, and he even like when he talked to his coach like,
No.
"Hey, I'm that motherfucker," and, like he gonna shoot that shit in that guy's face to win the game, and it's gonna be your three, right? When he's done it like multiple times at the 3 point line. He ain't going for the tie or
Bro.
anything like that. He's going for the win, and that's why I like, and that's why I like Ian so much because his attitude is like he's not trying to tie, he's trying to win the game. He doesn't want to have to go to OT, and I
Hmm.
like that. Just like kind of Wemby who advocates for stuff like that, where now he wants to be the MVP, stuff like that. When you kind of advocate it, I feel like it means more. You have
Yeah.
more feeling to it. Um, and I think Ant for sure can get over that hump. The what you said about such good players is the hard part because Shea is always going to be up there now for at least the next two
Hmm.
years, at least the next two
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Jokic is always going to be there if he does this. I feel like until he regresses more. I don't know after this injury. He is a little older. I don't know after this injury, how it's gonna be next year, uh, because he is 31, so I don't think Jokic has that much time
Yeah.
left compared to like Ant and Shea, where they're both under 30, by a large margin for Ant. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where it's gonna be hard. And Wemby obviously is gonna be, I think, his biggest competition because Wemby every
Mm-hmm.
year is going to be a defensive monster, barring no injury. Again, knock on wood. Uh,
Yeah.
every single year. And if he gets better at offense, which he can for sure get another 1 or 2 point, like easily 2 points per night average, from 25 to 27 in 4 years. I could easily see that happen for a guy like Wemby. Um, and that'd be like 27, 10, and like four with like 3 to 4, 5 blocks a year. That's gonna be hard to beat, by
Yeah.
itself. And I think Ant
Yeah.
likes that competition where I think he could maybe slip in there and have a brilliant year, a breakout
Yeah.
year or something, and that's where I
I
think he
I think
could get one.
I think he'll get close, but I don't think he'll do it, man.
Yeah, it's
Like
tough.
you have two of your peers, Jalen Johnson and Kate Cunningham, who are around your age, higher than you right now, in like in the ladder. Uh, and
In the MVP ladder.
it, yeah, or I don't know about Jalen Johnson, but yeah,
Yeah, I was
Cade.
like Jalen Johnson. I don't know about that. He's been hooping though. He's been hooping, but
I don't remember cause well, Ant is like teetering from he was like teetering from like 10 to 8, and Cade was like 5 or 6.
yeah.
So like I don't you know he's got to deal with Cade. He's got to deal with like 1 or 2 more years with Shea, maybe even 3, and then he's got to deal with
Also, Luca.
Wembanyama.
We're not gonna pick about Luca. Luca's 27.
I was not
So
gonna bring him up because of you. 'Cause you don't think.
I mean, like I said, I think you gotta play defense, but still, because I know how the MVP works,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
gonna add OPOY. I think Luca definitely is
And
gonna be there where he has to compete with them.
and another thing on on that is I on the MVP thing is I don't think the media pushes Ant enough. I like
Really?
because I don't think they do. Like he was 8th to 10th. Like I don't think they push Ant enough in the media. I like no one really wants to talk about Minnesota. Like
I feel like they
it
talk about Ant a lot from not a lot, but like quite often. I feel like they push him a lot, especially with how much clutch shots he's hit throughout the year. I feel like they push on him a lot. I think they talk about him less because he's not in the MVP race, and that's where you really don't get much talking about. Because the league has not talked anything about Jalen Johnson like at all, because the Hawks were relevant
oh
for
yeah.
like half the year. He wasn't really an MVP candidate, and even K doesn't get that much talking about because there's Shea, Wemby, and Jokic being
Yeah,
above him.
I know, but the thing with Ant is that he was supposed to be CPOS. And, that's like
Yeah,
people were talking about that. But like other than that, I don't know if the media really wants to push for Ant.
I guess. I mean, you're
Because
not wrong. I think because
Ant is kind of like he's kind of just an odd ball of a player. I guess I don't know because like he's just so he's just so real. He's just so like the shit that he says is like like
I mean that's what I like about
sometimes
him. I feel
like
like that
I mean yeah,
is
but
what
I
makes the
like him
media
too. But like
likes to put out a little, but maybe not that much. I
I feel
guess.
like the media might not want to push Ant as much. But I don't know. I'm not the media. I have no idea. And I just I don't know, man.
I get
The
you.
competition is the hard part for me. It's just
Yeah.
it
Um.
because like because I don't know
You don't know how he
where
can
he.
get over that hump from those
Yeah,
guys.
man.
I think the
Yeah,
biggest thing
yeah, but
um is that as much as I don't like when this happens, but I know it's a thing, is that would help him would be voter fatigue, to where Shea
oh
might win it
no.
2 years, and then Jokic wins it 2 years, and then they're like, we don't want to vote for this guy a third time because it's kind of boring, and that is we've seen that happen in the past, with Jokic in his third MVP.
Jokic, Embiid.
Um, yeah, Jokic. Although Embiid is a monster on the court when he does play, but With Ant, I feel like if Ant has a breakout year and he can, and someone else is on a back to back already, I think Ant could slide in there maybe if he is good enough, obviously, and having good enough stats, and they're winning, right? Because they're only sixth in the West, so obviously the MVP is usually coming from the top three teams. Maybe not even the top three, maybe always just the top four teams in the league at best, I think. Um, and that's where if he can ever get into that spot, then it'll be hard for him. But I
Mhm.
feel like he might be able to inch it in just because of voters fatigue. Maybe. Maybe. And
Ah, man. I don't.
also
Yeah.
with the 65 game rule, if they don't change that shit at all, which I feel like they fucking need to, it needs to be like 60 games. I don't know why 65 is that just feels too much. 60 games already, I think, is a good number where you can make almost every year. Even with injuries that we've seen to like Jokic and them, they hit 60. You know, but
I
if it
feel
is
like
65,
I don't cause like I don't know what Ant would do
I think you just have
more.
to just
You
get
know,
be able to be a better scorer, be a little more efficient, and be better at defense. Like he's
bro.
really
But
great
like
at defense, but I think he
he's
could
like
get better.
he's like 50% from three, or not 50,
Whoa,
40. He's like, and 50% from the
whoa,
field.
whoa.
Yo, imagine he's 40 from the three and he's like 50% from the field. And he's averaging like 29 or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I think if he
like
leagues the
I
lead
think.
in scoring, that would help a lot.
Well, yeah, if he does that, look at Luca.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
but
and
like
that's
I
where I think
think
he needs to do.
okay, but what Luca does, Luca's a playmaker. I think what Ant needs to do is, I don't know, be more of a playmaker. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, man. Cause like
yeah, it is tough.
that's why Luca is pushed so heavily is because he's just he's just great scorer and he's a great playmaker. He's just a crazy offensive engine,
That's
you know.
that's where it's hard, and that's
And
where I
he's
feel like
almost averaging a triple double. He's got like averaging like 8 rebounds
positions
or something
come
around there.
kind of into that. I
Yeah,
feel,
it's
yeah,
hard
because
position,
he's a shooting
but
guard,
like
right? You don't expect shooting
but
guard to
like
play make as much.
yeah,
Um,
but like yeah, I get that, but it's
I get
I
you.
don't know, man. I don't know.
Um, I
I
think
don't know.
he can get better at scoring. He can be a little more efficient. If he has 50% from three, shit, he might win it. Like,
Bro, if he does that,
so,
dude,
he got my vote.
yeah,
Like,
I'll give that. I'll give. I'm that. Yeah, but
uh,
like, I don't think he's gonna do
I don't think
that.
he's doing that either. But maybe, hey, and nothing's out of the realm. I feel like if he really puts his mind towards it, I mean, maybe that might be. But I feel like to narrow the gap, he has to get there up, like be at least number two in scoring within like 1 point, and then I think he needs to up his defense to like a higher
I
level.
think I
And
think that,
that's where we could catch
and
Luca.
then I think he just needs to be maybe not a better playmaker, but I don't know, just more of like a Steph off the ball threat, you know?
That is fair. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still feel like that's kind of hard not being the point guard because of how positions kind of are. Although it is
yeah.
becoming less of a positionless
It's just
league,
positionless
but
because
yeah.
but
But I think
I don't know.
you are right. He doesn't. This is stuff that he can get better at to prove his case more. Excuse me. But that's where I think he has the time to do it, and I think he could do that in the next 4 or 5 years. Um, if he sets his mind to it, like if he does, if he
Ugh.
realizes like this year, he's just not moving enough to get the ball. I think he could practice this entire off season and get a lot better at it to be one of the best ones off ball. Um, but we'll see. I think he needs to hit that. I feel like a lot of people before they get better, you need to hit that wall or that realization of where you are weak in or not or doing wrong to like start to
Yeah.
change it to where like the other season before he got good at 3 point shooting, he was not the greatest 3 point shooter, and he even realized that himself. And he realized kind of that's why they couldn't get over the hump at some points in the season, and he got better at it. So that's where I think if he keeps this good mindset and keeps grinding, he has a chance. I feel like it's still gonna be really hard, which I think the MVP race is always going to be hard, especially
hmm
because we've seen
I
guys
think
come
it's like the
in.
hardest it's ever been, man.
Yeah, it probably is, and I think that's also kind of due to some of the inflation of some stats. But besides the point of that, I think there's always a chance because it's probably like when LeBron came in the league and MJ came in the league or Kobe came in the league. It was kind of like well, they're just gonna win MVP every year, which obviously we know that didn't happen with LeBron.
Kobe.
Okay, maybe not Kobe, but still,
Kobe won MVP.
what? Yeah, true, true,
Kobe won one MVP.
true. But I mean like guys like that, like MJ and LeBron, to where like they're gonna win every MVP, which obviously we knew was not the case because LeBron
And
did
also
not.
Kobe was like 13th.
True, um, but um, to
But yeah,
where
I
yeah,
understand what you're saying.
LeBron did not win every year. Neither did MJ. Even though MJ did win, I think 6 times, if I'm not mistaken.
Five. Five.
Five. Okay, I
It's
thought it
five.
was, it was 5 or 6, something like that. But still,
Yeah.
didn't win it every time. Didn't win it every time he won the chip, anyways. Um, but still were great players and still considered to be top players of all time. Um, and that's where I think Wemby sits and Cooper Flag sits currently, to be those guys who are just going to win MVP every year when they do hit their peak, because they have 8 years to hit 30. That's a long
Yeah.
ass career. That's Shea would might not even be in the league in 8 years. He'll probably still be in the league. He'll be 35. Um, but Ant would still be 32. And that's where I feel like if Ant can sneak in a very good year within the next
At
4 years.
32?
What?
At 32? Is that what you're saying?
No, no, no. I think within the next 4 or 5 years,
Oh, four,
if
five.
he can sneak it in before Cooper
Okay,
Flag
I
has
thought you
peaked.
were talking about if he could sneak in a good MVP like year at 32. Like
Oh no,
that's
no.
gonna be tough, bro.
That would be so. I mean, hey, you like I said, you do peak around 30, and that's is where you win your first. You kind of peak, I guess, as a player. Um,
32 is old, dude. That's like MJ levels. You gotta be MJ. And I
yeah.
mean, hey, that
Um,
is his son, Maybe maybe he could. But I don't know.
uh,
Uh, I what? Are you looking at something right
no, I
now?
was looking at when Giannis did it. I thought Giannis was older, but damn, he won his first MVP at 24. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Um,
Yeah, bro.
that was
Yeah.
crazy. Damn, I
It's
swear Giannis is way older. But fuck, time flies by. It's only 2019. I thought that bitch was like 2 years ago. But
yeah, bro. 7 years
I think he
gone.
has a chance to do it. Especially
I
if you
think so
just say
too.
win a
I
chip.
think he'll get. I think he'll get close, but I don't think
Yeah,
he'll do it.
but win a chip, I feel like
Just
is way
I threw the
bigger.
I threw the chip in there because
That make it a little
it
hotter.
it it was like the Draymond thing, like
Yeah,
it's just I
I
gotta
get you. I
throw in
get you.
another extra spice because you could argue the MVP thing, but I just want to add more. And I kind of I'm kind of thinking it, but also it's a, it's a reverse psychology logic thing. It's just it's a jinx thing.
I
So
get you.
hopefully he will win it.
Yeah, me too. I
But
hope he does win it.
I don't. But nah, he's not gonna win it. So there you go. Maybe he
Yeah.
will.
I also think because the era currently is like I think they call it the parity era, Parity, um, era, to where it's not like the past 6 championships have all been different teams, to where
Yep,
I
yep,
think they
yep.
can come in and maybe win one.
They probably could.
Um,
That's completely reasonable.
yeah, and
That's
that's where I
all
think
I'm
maybe
saying.
he can still win it on his own. They've gone close. I think they need to get rid of Rudy, get rid of Julius, and then build from there. Those are two of
And
your
what
most
do they do
expensive
from
price.
there?
I don't
What do
know,
they do from
but I
there?
think you can ship
Exactly.
them out and get someone better. Like, I don't know
Who the
how.
fuck wants Rudy, bro?
I don't know. But Rudy is a defensive player, a previous 3 times defensive player of the year.
Isn't he
So
four?
is he four?
I thought he was
Damn,
four.
man, they've given that guy too many fucking awards. but but he is a 4 time defensive player of the year. Well, I think some team who wants to push for a contender and needs that defense, like the Lakers, maybe. Um, and plus they probably want to get rid of DeAndre Ayton anyway. They could bring that in either as a starter or a backup. I don't think Ant. I don't think they should get DeAndre Ayton, but I think they should get a different player. Um, Maybe he can get AR next to him, but I think they play both in the same position. But still,
AR could play the one.
yeah, I think AR would be better at the one for Ant Speed 2. And then you move on from Julius Randle, who I think is getting older and isn't really that level of a
Is he
player.
30? How old is he?
He is pretty old.
Is he like 31? I'm
He
pretty sure
is
he's like
31.
around there.
31. Turns 32
Aha!
this year. He turns 32. Not this season, but this year. So he's getting older,
Yeah,
and I think you kind of have to move from him before
I
he falls off. Um,
But like, where do you like
I I don't
I don't
know.
know. Like, where do they go? Like, I feel like they're not
It is tough.
lost, but like,
You
just
know,
what do
wait,
they do?
I have maybe because this is a little bit more of a position spot, but but this is also I don't know if this would ever happen, but this is the first play that
Mhm.
came to mind after you just said that, and we kind of talked about it a little bit is if the Cleveland Cavaliers don't win this year
Oh no!
or lose badly,
Oh no!
Donovan
Yeah.
Mitchell is on the market. He's not re-signing his contract. He's up for extension this year, and he's not going to take it. I'm pretty sure. I think he's been a little bit vocal about that, and that's why they got James Harden this year to try to push for an actual win to keep him there. But if they, but I don't believe in the Cavs this year either. I think they're one of the top guys for the East, but I don't think they're doing nothing too crazy. In my eyes. But if they don't, if they get first round
Oh,
exit, Donovan Mitchell next to Anthony Edwards. If Ant goes to the one
bro.
or Mitchell goes to the one, that
I think
is a pretty deadly front court. Um,
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I'd probably Ant maybe at the one.
yeah, see, I
Maybe
don't know
he
what
could
I'd
get
do
good
either.
on his
That's what I'm saying.
playmaking.
Like, I
I
think
think
Ant
you
could
just
get
put him
good
at the
enough
one.
at playmaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
I don't.
that'd be
Uh,
crazy. Maybe I sniped it in
I
like three
don't think that
years
could happen,
or in next year. Yeah, who knows? Like, fucking my hand. Oh, but
dude.
yeah,
Dude, you know how fucking expensive that is?
that would be
The
expensive.
like,
But like, if you get rid of Rudy and Julius, you could definitely make a push for it as long as you have a good center. Like, you can pick up um
like a what?
like maybe if the Nuggets don't do too good, they leave Valanciunas out, or if the
Valanciunas?
Rockets do bad, you can pick up like a Steven Adams who has been a very good rebounding center. I know Steven Adams is getting older, but I think he could still be a good piece to a championship team, especially with Ant and Donovan Mitchell on the
I
same team. Um, that'd be cool to see. Do I
don't
think they'll
know,
do
man.
it? Probably not.
That's gross.
But maybe I snipe it. That'd be a
I
deadly
don't
ass
know
front
how
court.
I like the fit of that. That's so gross.
I don't know. I think it could be okay, but there's things they can do. They have a lot of
I don't
good.
know.
They have a lot of assets. I feel like they can trade around too and move. Jaden McDaniel's been playing great too, by the way, as of late. But I think he's injured now until maybe playoffs, which kind of sucks. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
That was
possible. But
civilized.
yeah,
I told you, man. It wasn't gonna be that crazy.
I mean that. To be fair, that was a crazy hot take.
Yeah, but like
But
it's not something that you
it's
speak
not.
about like
Yeah,
Draymond Green.
it's not like the art like no fucking way. It's more probably because like we both like Ant and I know you like Ant. And I don't and
Oh, Minnesota,
I don't
man.
feel that heavy for Ant like I do with Steph. So maybe it's a little harder for me, even though I do love Ant as a
Yeah.
player. Ant's probably
Right.
like I'm trying to think of players who I'd want to watch right now. Might be number 2 to 3 on my list of who I would want. Maybe
Really.
three. 'Cause
And
I think it'd be Khan, and then it would be Wemby, and then it would probably be Ant. Um, maybe Ant
I'm
even
not gonna
over
lie, I don't
Wemby
know who I would pick.
to watch. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, that's interesting. Who would you pick?
um,
For three players in the league right now that like if you turn on the TV, you would still be like, okay, I want to watch that guy, and it'd be those top three guys. Um,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care. I don't know. I don't know. Who are your three? It's Ant and then
mine is
Wemby and
Khan,
Tom.
Ant, and probably Wemby. I don't know if Wemby is going to be there. I feel like when I watch him, it is it is very entertaining, but it's also kind of boring because he's a center who's tall in a way. Um, to where like I kind
Yeah.
of like watching Khan and how Ant and they play a little more small ball
Mhm.
compared to Wemby, and that's where I was like maybe Cooper Flag might be pretty entertaining because he's a pretty tough ass hooper, especially when we're gonna get into the next segments. Like I'll talk about it more, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
um,
I don't know who my three would be, man.
just pick some
I
people you
don't
like, I
know,
guess that you think.
bro. I don't really, cause like now it's just man. There's just like Devin Armani Booker. There you go. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Um,
go crazy. That's your guy.
no, bro, no. I can't really think. I mean. I I kind of like I kind of like JB, like
Jalen Brown?
Jalen Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah, uh, I kind of like the Celtics right now,
they are
but I don't
tough.
know. Um, yeah. uh, so I'd probably say JB. I don't know if he's my number one.
But
I
he'd
don't
be
want to
up
say
there.
yeah, he top three. I don't want to say Wemby because like I feel like that's just everyone, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. See
Everyone
that's
wants
kind
to
of
say
why I didn't want to
Wemby.
put him in my top three either in
Yeah.
a way. But yeah,
And then like obviously Cooper, like again Cooper Flag and Khan, like I feel like it's kind of just
basic.
like what everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, I was like
for good
like
reason. Yeah,
who myself. Yeah, like you would want to watch that because they're just really good and they just
and
and
Khan's
you
on
want
my
to
one of my
see how they're
teams, and
developing.
that's
Yeah,
that's a big factor for me.
but well, yeah, that's completely understandable. But for me, it's more what what like it's just well, what do I want to what do I like and want to see? I don't really like these players. They're cool, but like they don't really speak to me. Like cause like I like JB as a person, and um, from what I've seen, I don't know if he's got anything crazy, but from what I've seen,
Yeah,
he's a pretty genuine guy, and I think that's made me like him more, and that's made me like the Celtics a little more. And especially Jason Tatum, none of his performative shit has been out because he hasn't been playing. So I like the Celtics a little more
fair. I think
because
a
like
lot of
when
people
they
have.
won, we did it.
Yeah,
We did it. And
yeah.
it's just like but like, I like JV, man, and all I can think about is Jalen Brown. Um
So no Ant. You don't think Ant would be there, or even be close?
no. No.
That's
Unfortunately
surprising.
no.
But like you would enjoy his,
Uh
especially because of the Wolves too. You enjoy how he talks and how he plays. He plays pretty entertainingly to me, at least. Um,
yeah, I just
I mean, hey,
I
it's
don't know.
okay. It is kind of boring right now, so I mean, I don't blame you. Um,
No, but yeah, I don't know. I think um oh I'm okay. Let me look at the teams because I don't fucking know, man.
it's hard to
Um
watch guys in the bottom like 15 of the league because they're just not great. Um,
yeah. Kate Cunningham. I will say Kate Cunningham. Kate Cunningham,
fair.
JB, and then it ah if it were like the beginning of this season, it would probably have been Katie. It probably would have
That's
been Katie.
understandable. Uh,
Cause like, bro, that first game, man,
yeah,
I
no,
watched
no,
that live, bro. That first game was so good,
yeah,
even though they lost,
I think I was watching that as well.
and then the KD files.
Yeah, how far they have fallen. Like everyone, I think that was the
Yeah,
game that made everyone think they were going to be really good
yeah,
contenders
bro.
because
Yeah,
it was like,
double OT against
yep,
OKC, bro.
and then they
On
lose, and then Katie files, like you
opening night,
said,
bro.
and then
Yeah,
yeah,
man. It's
this,
just
yeah,
it. If if he wasn't hurt right now, I'd probably say Tyrese Halliburton. Those I
Ty,
think those are my three.
he is a very exciting
Bro,
player to watch. Um,
watching watching the playoffs,
yeah,
watching him was insane.
dude,
Like,
I didn't watch. I don't think I
it's like,
watched most of them, but yeah,
bro, I remember when I told y'all I had a dream. Like, bro, they were like, I think they were game 5 or 6. I don't remember which one. And I was like, I woke up like, yo, I had a dream. Pascal Siakam, I think it was Siakam. He's just dribbling the ball, and they were in like a Walmart. I don't know why. He's dribbling the ball, and he's just tween behind the back, and then behind the back pass to Tyrese Halliburton. Wait, no, wait, was that? I think Tyrese did. No, wait, I think Tyrese did that, and then he passed the ball to Siakam, and then, or no, Siakam passed the ball to him, and then he did that, passed it back to Siakam, and then he threw a lob at for Siakam, and he dunked, and they won the game, and then they actually won the game in real life. You know.
Hey, maybe you have another premonition, dude. He was very exciting. He is the most clutch player, probably maybe all time, because he
Bro.
brought them to the fucking finals, and that is as an eighth seed. Um,
Yeah, bro. That was insane. I love
yeah,
that, and I love point guards. You know, I
yeah.
just love
Point
point
guards are
guards.
really exciting. Um,
I also just love like defensive players, two-way players like JB. So
yeah, that makes sense. Also,
I think
Halliburton is from
those are my main
Wisconsin,
two.
by the way. Marquette. Or this is
Oh,
where he
is
went to
he?
college at least.
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. I kind of
If
forgot
they
about
would have
Tyrese
won,
Halliburton. Yeah.
yeah, you're hating, bro.
Dude, he has. I haven't seen him in so long. It's been a while, but
Yeah,
yeah, he'd be
bro.
pretty.
When the Pacers come back next year,
Maybe.
that's my team. That's my team.
Hey, that's all good. I don't. I would not blame you at all. Like that definitely be a team
I mean,
on my
if
radar.
they if they get a top five pick, top three, if they get top three pick,
Yeah, we'll see.
then yeah. But
Uh,
it, is that it? You want to
yeah.
do
I
the
mean, that
end?
was kind of. I was just gonna say something else at the end. It was like this for me of why I kind of like Tyrese Halliburton because I don't like Jalen Brunson, and everyone was talking about how Jalen Brunson is a clutch player, is the clutchest player, and then you see Tyrese Halliburton come out of fucking nowhere and hit all the clutches, have the clutchest run in like NBA history. That just put a smile on my face because I just don't like Jalen Brunson.
Oh gosh,
Um, no
why
hate to
you
the
hate
guy.
it,
I just for
bro?
some reason
It's
I just don't like him.
because he's file baiter and he's a crybaby.
That's what I think it
That's
was,
what
and I
that's
think
about.
it was something to do with the Warriors, and that's maybe not like them. So I just have not liked them. It's either the Warriors or the Bucks. It's one of the two.
You just don't like the crybabies, man.
I really don't. I
Devin
really don't.
Booker
Yeah, I
and Jalen Brunson. You don't like the foul baiters too.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's hard to like them. That's why it's like I like not pure hoops, but I like
Yeah.
that esque. But okay, yeah. We'll move on to team segment real quick. And then game of the week after that. So yeah, we'll
All
see y'all
right.
there. And we are back for team of not team of the week, team segments. And for
Team of
me,
the week.
I know I was gonna say team of the week. But team segment for me, I Curry's back, and honestly, I sent Aiden all this. I don't think he looked at any of it. I sent my buddy as well. They came back and it was
I've been too busy.
117 to 116 against the fucking Rockets. And Steph Curry shot 50-50,
Oh yeah.
66 from from the field, 50% from the field, 50% from three, 66% from the free throw line because he only had three free throws. He missed one of them. He should definitely had more free throws. I feel. I don't know how the game was. I didn't get to watch it, but I tried to, could not with but um, yeah, and they only lost by 1 point, and it was I think a 2 pointer from Sengun like right at the last second. And then Curry did end up missing the last shots, although you can't fully blame on him coming off injury. I know you. I don't like. I'm. That's kind of biased to make an exception for him, but can't fully blame him. And on that last play, Pozinski should have set up the screen. Could have had an easier switch, instead of being double teamed on the last
He
shot.
pods, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
But
I've been getting so many,
pods.
so many reels of he pods, bro. And it's
Yeah.
just making fun of he
Yeah.
pods.
It's tough. I mean, yeah, it's tough. Because I'm a fan of the team, and it's like,
uh,
it's tough. Might have to trade
yeah.
him. I'll be honest, probably, but
Bro,
um,
y'all gotta. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, back to the Warriors. I'm kind of stuck to where I think if everyone is healthy again, by the time playoff comes, like Al Horford and LG Cryer, who I think is a help that we should have, and the other 7 footer we got for center, from what was his name? Um, God damn, I cannot think of his name for some reason. What was there it is. Omer Yurtseven or Yurtseven,
What
something
the
like
heck?
there. He's like a 7 footer from a different country. A 4 and 7 footer. Where is he from? Let me see. Turkish, Turkey. Um, he just seems actually alright of a player, like really solid.
Hmm.
And Steph has never really had like a tall fucking big man, you know. I don't think at all. Like he's had good big men, but it's never been like 7 feet high or anything like. Right, we got Kristaps Porzingis now, and we got Omer. who might be what we need for the playoffs. And I think if they can lock it in, I'm stuck between like, can they win a chip in this year? I would like to believe
bro,
as an eighth seed if they win the game, they can make this could be
bro.
insane history if they come back as eighth seed with
Better
all the
not
injuries they
be
had this season.
OKC.
As Steph Curry and Kristaps Porzingis bring the team to another ring as the eighth seed, the first eighth seed in NBA history to win a ring. How fucking amazing and historical that be? Steph would retire this year if after he wins and end on the greatest season in NBA history, arguably in playoff history. Arguably, that'd be crazy. But am I delusional? Maybe. And that's where
Yeah,
it's
you're
maybe
deluded,
better
brother.
they lose in the play in to get a draft pick this year, right? Because currently, realistically, we are 11th. And although I don't like who we're getting at 11th, his name is LeBron Filon Jr.
LeBron.
Yeah. Um, I'm not a huge fan of that guy. I've looked at some of his highlights. Really athletic, cool, scary. I don't
Bro
want a
is
point guard to
really
be.
coping.
I don't want my point guard to be athletic, right? That's where I would pick somebody else. He didn't look like he had too much skill set. His 3% percentage was kind of bad, 34%. He took a lot of shots. That's not the guy I feel like we need to pick up again. That's just another like Jordan Poole, Brandon Podzinski. I don't think we need on the team, um, in the draft. But we do have 11th, and we have the possibility to be 11th to one, you know, um, and even some of the guys before him, like Yaxel Lendenberg, was a 6'9", um, power forward. He's 18-8. You know, I think that's might be better draft than Labaron Fallon Jr. But I don't know. But still, I'm stuck between wanting them to lose in the play-in and then wanting them to maybe have the greatest seed playoffs on NBA history.
Yeah, that's not happening.
As much as I don't think
That's
that's
not.
happening, they almost beat the freaking Thunder, not the Thunder, the Rockets, who people have as that. And also, Kristaps Porzingis was having a bad night. He
Are
shot, I
we
think, three
serious?
for nine. And they
Are we
lost by 1 point.
serious?
Uh, hey, and you say that, but without Curry, they lost to the Cavs, who people
Are
say are
you
supposed to be up
serious?
there. They lost to the Cavs by 7 points the other day,
Those are two teams you think are
and the Rockets.
frauds.
That's what I think, but everyone else
You're
don't think that.
coping.
Everyone else don't
You're
think that.
coping, bro.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That's
You're
the thing.
coping.
But
You're
the
like,
fact that we were close,
I
and
don't think they get that
hey,
next.
we almost beat the Nuggets until the fourth quarter, like the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, where we choked. But now we have Curry, and I don't even think Kristaps Porzingis was even in that game against the Nuggets. The fact that we were hanging on neck and neck with people with guys who I think what are they number third seed? Nuggets fourth seed Nuggets who are one game off of being third seed. I think it's somewhat debatable possible, and that would be crazy. But I do like
Bro.
I know the side of me that isn't coping would want them to lose to get the draft pick because we need somebody. Like we have good guys, especially now we picked up LJ Cryer. I think we should keep LJ Cryer for sure. I don't know how old LJ Cryer is. He might be 24, but
Yeah.
he is
This is pure
24.
copium,
Yeah,
bro.
he's 24. But I feel like we need to just go for the draft pick. That's where non-copian side of me, and that's where I'm fighting with right now
Exactly.
in my heart.
Exactly.
But I want it to be good because I want to enjoy the fucking playoffs. like, I don't want to just see fucking OKC go to there, and that's where I
Bro,
hope
you're a dark
Wemby and them
horse
do good.
Hornets, man.
I know I want the
You enjoy
Hornets
the
too,
playoffs
so
over
that'll
there.
be interesting too. But they have to make the play in too, so we'll see. But they might be able to make top six to not to be in the play in, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's all I have for them. Hornets
Oh
have been
my
doing
god.
good. He just passed Kemba Walker for all time three pointers made by a Hornet, um, in his rookie year, which is crazy.
It's
That's just
tough, bro.
something I'll talk a little more about in
It's
garbage
tough.
time. But Chicago,
Why?
just because I've
Just
it's
let
I have more
the.
talks later on.
Okay.
But for your team now, I want to see how you feel about Chicago dropping the vice president of basketball.
Oh gosh.
What is it called?
I don't
Basketball.
even know, man.
The Bulls have dismissed executive vice president and of basketball operations. And general manager Mark Eversley. Your GM? I didn't even know your GM got. Damn! I thought it was your fucking vice president. Damn. Okay, your GM as well got dropped. Are you
What?
excited? Are you just for new management to finally fucking maybe draft someone better, or like, how do you feel? Like is like you
I
just the
mean, like,
different
bro,
face, or how you feeling?
well, first of all, I don't even know why, you know. So like, I'm kind of scared. Cause like, why? Like this, like, you don't really do something like this unless like something happened, or you're just, or they're just really that shit. You
I
know?
think because, and when I heard some from Kenny, because the Bulls have been so shit and have just been mid
Yeah,
at best,
yeah,
all these years they were like, we need to make a change, and ba
and
bam.
I that's why it could be good, but like, you don't know. Cause I'm scared. But like,
Are you at least
cause
excited that you get something new, maybe, and
I
maybe you
mean,
guys can
yeah,
draft
yeah.
good this year?
I'm excited, but I don't know. I'm scared. I'm more scared than excited. Cause like, cause like, I don't know. Cause like, bro, I don't want them to just be another fucking playing team for the next 5 fucking years, bro. Next 10 years,
I mean,
man.
that's
But like,
probably what they're gonna be for the next 2 to 3 years, depending on who they draft.
yeah, that's fine. But like the next 10 years,
Yeah, the next thing. That, I think that's why they got fired, because it's been like 10 years of just that, you know.
good. Yeah,
Um,
good. Yeah, but like, I don't. I'm not saying I love it, but I'm not saying like I don't hate it. It's just I'm I'm glad we're trying. That's what
that's
I'll say. I'm glad we're trying.
yeah. Um,
Cause like it's better than just
the,
staying shit
we're saying
and
mid.
just
Yeah,
and yeah,
you rather
it's
be
just
shit. You guys aren't even shit. You guys are just mid. And that's the
yeah, we're
worst part.
so mid that it's just shit.
Yeah,
Like
like you'd rather be shit to get
like
a chance, but you guys are just mid.
like
Like,
like oh my gosh. So, I'm happy. I'm happy, but like I just I want to know why. Like is there other reasons?
I don't
Or is it
know.
just because they're that shit? But I don't know.
Could be
I
both,
have no
but
idea.
yeah. I mean, uh, yeah, you're kind of right. I mean, it is scary. It is still. I think it's definitely exciting for you guys to see. Okay, new
It's
GM, new
exciting.
vice presidents of basketball relations. It's like a whole new kind of, not front office, but like pretty much the main guy who's gonna be picking out guys. So it's like that'd be nice. And I think when more things come out about it, you might be able to hear more stuff. Kenny, by the way, did drop a new video. You can probably watch that. I also just got notified of it on my phone as we were talking. Um, about this exact thing. And maybe I'll watch that sometime tomorrow. But yeah,
It happens too recent. I don't really know.
yeah,
I
that
just
makes
don't know.
sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see in a couple weeks if they say anything else, or a couple days, I guess. And after we watch the Kenny video, I might have more to talk about it. But still, just something I want to bring up. Here's your team, obviously. Nothing else about fucking
Yeah.
the who's your other team? Oh, the Grizzlies. Yeah, nothing else
Grizzlies.
about them really.
Dog
Just
shit.
tanking. So yeah,
They should do the same thing.
yeah. Maybe
By the whole
not.
front office.
Maybe not. They haven't done bad. Some of the players kind of suck together. You blame Ja Morant for being too gangsta and ruining his career.
Yeah,
That's not really
they
their
should.
fault.
It should
But
have. Yes, it is because they should kicked his ass as soon as they could have, man. They should kick him out, bro. Get him out of here.
yeah,
What
but
are we
see,
doing?
I feel like it's not as easy as that, because like if you do kick him and he does get super good on the team, then
Right.
it's like, well, the fucking Grizzlies are dumbasses, and that's,
Right.
you don't want to get rid of a guy and have him go
We
win a
hired.
ring.
We fired our old coach for Ja.
Okay, true.
Why, bro? Like,
You keep
come on,
your
bro.
keep your star player happy, man. That's what most teams try to do. That's what the Bucks
And
did,
look
and it
where
was
we
fucking
are. Let me
stupid.
see.
And the Bucks also are just that shit too. I think the Bucks also 11th seed. Yeah, or 10th.
Yeah,
But
Doc Rivers, bro.
yeah,
Blow the whole thing up. Both teams, man.
yeah.
All right, let's
All
move
right,
on to the
yeah.
next.
Let's move on. All right, game of the week. We'll get into that in a quick second here. All right. Okay, and moving on to game of the week. So for me, Well, we both really didn't watch a lot of games. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch any of these games, including the game of the
Right.
week one. But I want to talk about it. Um, Lakers versus Mavs yesterday. Cooper Flag dropped uh
Mm-hmm.
50 points, being the first teenager to ever drop 50
Yep.
points in a game, and they beat the Lakers. By the way, 134,
Yep.
128. I know the Lakers didn't have they didn't have AR-15 or Luka Doncic. I don't know why I said AR-15, Austin Reeves, but and that's a big hit. But still, this team is a tanking team pretty much. But on the back of fucking Cooper Flag himself, he dropped that. Or actually, no, it wasn't even that game. He dropped 45 that game.
Oh,
When did he drop 50?
oh, bro's misinforming everyone.
Am I tripping? When did he drop 50? Oh, there
Oh
it was.
no.
He dropped 51 points against the Orlando Magic. My bad, and they lost. 19 of 30, which is
Yeah, they
crazy
lost.
percentage,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. That's almost 66% from the field on 6 for 9. 6 for 9 from three. And he shot. Oh my god. Let me look at these percentages because that's just a crazy ass game, by the way. Statistically too. Um, so he shot 63% from the field, 66% from three, and 100% from free throw. 7 of 7 with 3 steals and a block and 51 points. That is crazy. That's easily the greatest player, the greatest high schooler probably of all time. Not high schooler, my bad. Teenager of all time in the NBA. Uh, game wise,
As a teenager?
as a teenager, that is crazy.
Yeah.
66,
Probably.
66,
Maybe, I don't know.
100 with 51 points. Yeah, I mean that's the most points scored in a teenager in history. He has like a lot of records this year as well. Um,
Yeah.
so that wasn't even the game I was talking about. So I need wait that he might have had the one of the greatest 3 game stretch in NBA history alone. Hold on, let me go and look at the other game. Oh, okay, no, so it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It wasn't a 3 game stretch, but still, 45 points against the Lakers and beating them is no sweat either. He also dropped really good efficiency, 14 of 27, over 50%, and 22 of 4 from 3 point line, 15 of 17 from the free throw line. Great percentages, 45 points in 39 minutes. Anything above a minute a game is insane, especially from a teenager. So he dropped 96 points in 2 games in the past 2 games. It's just that's crazy to think of what he could be um in the next few years.
It's getting scary, bro. The West is getting scary,
The
bro.
West is getting super fucking scary, dude. I don't even know how. Damn, it's hard. I can't wait for the expansion draft too. That's a whole other thing. Um,
Oh yeah, bro.
but
Dude.
yeah, that was just a crazy game. I guess I was thinking of a different game, but still, the Mavericks being the Lakers is still crazy. Might be game of the week probably for me. I don't know if anything else crazy happened within recently. Um, Hornets still played good. Kind of wasn't too great in the fast game. I guess you could say Wemby and them still being good, but Wemby was injured last game anyway. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I got, I guess, for game of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch anything.
yeah. I
Too
mean, I,
busy
I didn't either.
too busy watching chess.
It's okay. It is a boring time in the season. So I can't blame you fully.
Yeah. I also just like decided, you know what? I'll just wait until the playoffs at this point. It's been like a whole month of just not watching
Yeah, I mean it's
anything.
hard because all this basketball really doesn't matter unless you're watching rooting for the top 3 teams. And like, yeah, I like Wemby, but I'm
Yeah.
not watching them like that, you know. And Ant has been injured and in and
Yeah,
out, and
it,
they've
it,
been
it
mid.
ain't it ain't our job
Yeah,
either.
exactly. Yeah, it's not really our job either. At least not yet. As much. I know it's we kind of have to commit to it, but I think that's more like in season things than we actually do. But yeah, even still. All right, so we'll move into garbage time. I do have just quick little takes I want to talk about, and we'll move into that right in a second. Okay, and on to garbage time. All right, so I want to talk about what we talked about last week and the offensive player of the year. And again, I know this is a little bit half not his fault, sometimes half not his fault. Um, to Luka Doncic and the Lakers. And my argument last week
Oh
was, if you
no.
guys didn't listen to it, was that he should be Offensive Player of the Year, not MVP, and that should be an award because he doesn't play defense. Um, and we had a whole argument. If you really want to care about it, you should go back and look at that. We're not going to talk about that really today. But this just proves more of my point. Was on Thursday, April 2nd of last week, they played the OKC Thunder. And um, if you guys did not watch this game, like me or Aiden didn't, you probably only heard about it, and this is where I also only heard about it. But back to what I was saying was you can be good at offense, and if you're not good at defense, it's gonna struggle against, especially against good teams. Um, they were losing by. Let me just calculate this real quick. Let me just calculate this real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. Uh, Losing by 31 points at halftime. It was 82 to 51. That is insane, right? 82 to 51
Bro,
at halftime.
man.
I think Luca got injured around like the end of the second quarter to the to
He
to
got injured
halftime.
26 minutes in, man.
Yeah. But hey,
Come
even
on,
with Luca,
man.
y'all were down
Come on, man.
31. OKC is the number one defense in the league. They're not dropping 31-point lead no matter who you are. I was hoping the Lakers would show up and give me a reason to be wrong, and make have OKC lose a game so that Wemby could get closer and the Spurs can get closer in the standings. And now I don't think it's possible, um, because
Mm-mm.
OKC's next few games are pretty easy. I feel, uh, but they got absolutely dominated. They lost by like 45 points or 40. Am I doing that wrong? That's that. I'm doing that really wrong. 43 points. 40.
Dude.
Yeah, 45 points. What the fuck? Am I doing math wrong? What the hell?
Come
Or
on, bro. Do
43
your
points. My
math
bad.
correct.
43 points. I was doing my math wrong. Yeah, 43 points. This shows you if he's supposed to be MVP, why were they down 31? Pretty much by the
Because
time
his
he
team
got out.
fucking sucks, bro. Like, why do we gotta go over
Hey,
this
I
again,
know, I
bro?
know his team sucks, but I'm just saying if you're that good of a player, you would show up for them, either offensively or defensively.
Bro, he
Uh,
was dealing with injury.
I know he was, but
What
look,
if
he was
he?
3 for 10 before he got injured. You want to know how he got
But
his
what if he
points?
was?
He had
What if
he
he
had
was
six free
straining?
throws.
What if he was? Maybe he had. Maybe he was trying to show it, but he was straining before.
Hey, maybe he
It's a
was,
hamstring
and
strain.
that's where we need to get change the rules. But
And
because the
well,
rules aren't
yeah.
changed,
Like, bro, he was
every
averaging like 40,
I
bro.
know,
He was
but
averaging.
but
He was
yeah,
averaging 40.
I
You
know,
know, like
but
he's trying his hardest,
he
bro.
is trying to
His
start. But
team
look,
sucks dick, bro.
when your
The
offense ain't
defense
there, you need
sucks,
you need to show up for defense, and he did not show up for defense. Um,
bro, because that's supposed to be his team's job, but the
I know,
team's not built
but
around
also
that.
in the minutes he played, he had 6 turnovers. I don't care who you are, no MVP's turning it over 6 times in only half the game. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Six turnovers? Come on,
Bro,
man.
I
Three.
don't know. I don't know. I don't watch the
Um,
game, bro. I don't know. So,
yeah,
you know,
but
I
yeah,
I know maybe he was dealing with the injury on the court, bro. I don't know, but
maybe.
like, bro, I get it, bro. He doesn't play good defense. He's a flopper. He's a whiner. He's a crybaby.
Yeah. I mean, I
But
like
like,
him,
bro,
but
respect the offense.
I do respect him, and I said, I like Luca,
Respect the offense. He's
but
almost
but
averaging a triple double.
but the
He's
fact that
leading
he
in scoring.
doesn't
Respect the
play
offense,
defense
bro.
is where I feel like they just need
You're
another
too much of
award.
a two-way player, bro.
You
You're
have
too
for
much of.
it's just an MVP. Like you have to be. He's a great player. I'm not saying he's not a
But
great
this.
player or a generational player.
But
He's
okay, we're
amazing.
gonna do this. We're
I
gonna do this
know.
shit again,
No, we
bro.
are.
Bro, bro,
uh,
this is he. He is not. He's not number one. Okay,
I
let's
know.
just get that. Let's just get that across.
I know he isn't. But
Just he's like top five. just because he's so good at on the offensive side. He's just an offensive engine, just like 2017 James Harden and James or 2018. What was it? Oh, yeah, 2018 James Harden and James Harden almost won it again in 2019. But Giannis was a
Yeah,
very good two way
Giannis
player.
was better. Yeah,
And he was a
I
good way two
think
player, two
for
way
me it was
player.
just more when
You
I
know,
saw the standings, at least the Kia standings, which isn't the representation of the votes. Him being number two
you
really set me off.
bro, you were. I
Yeah,
told you,
because
bro.
like I don't think it's
We're,
close at all between
we're
him
going
and
back to
top
last
four.
week.
Yeah,
You were just being reactionary.
yeah, but I, yeah, like I said, I don't think he's close to any of the top four at all, and he is a great
I don't
player.
know about not close, but like
No, um, he is a generational player, but this is what happens when you don't play defense and you turn over the ball a lot. Um, and no, his team sucks too. But it's almost playoff time. Y'all gotta lock in, and that's what happens. I know he got injured, and Austin Reeves also got injured, so I can't fully blame them for the loss. But they still played half the game, and they're still down
yeah.
31 points. Yeah,
I don't
but
know,
that's just one I
but
want to talk
yeah,
about a little
we'll
bit.
just
The OPOY thing again, still pushing for the OPOY to be a thing, would make voting so much easier for everybody.
yeah.
Um, yeah. And also that was a crazy ass game. OKC really showed, hey, there's levels to this shit, and yeah, Shea didn't even have a good game that game. That's the craziest part.
Their
Um,
team's just really good.
yeah, that's it. Their team is really good. Uh, she went 12 for 25, 28 points, which is still great. But Isaiah
bro,
Joe had 20 points in 13
bro,
minutes. What the
you
hell? That
if
guy was
you
hooping.
if you look at the defensive rating, like leading players, I'm pretty sure like half of the players are OKC.
Yeah, I mean that's just because their team is. Um,
Yeah, exactly, bro.
yeah, but I think
The
I
team
don't
is
really look
just
at
so
that
good.
as much unless you're in like the top of it. Because Shea is like I think top three in his position for defensive rating, as a player, which is crazy. Which is also why he definitely deserves to be up there. But because we're moving on from the that fact, I also want to show that the defensive rating of the Lakers is 20th. And guess which of the top teams are below them without looking at it? Which of the teams above them currently, or even within the top eight, are above them or below them, or just above them, or below them?
Wait, what?
My bad. Uh, of all the top,
So-
of the top eight teams, uh, who do you think is below them in defensive rating?
okay. Um,
There's only 10 spots, so
the Nuggets.
yes, the Nuggets are fucking 21st in defensive rating. That is horrible. Like, how are you worse than the Lakers in defense? Like, they have the nearly the same record, and their 3 points. They're actually tied. What the fuck? They're tied.
Yeah,
116
bro, they're
defensive
fine.
rating. Goddamn. Yeah. Um, that's crazy, and
Bro,
that's why I don't
the
think either of them
defense
are
so
contenders.
bad.
Lakers for sure not now. Nuggets maybe they pulled off somehow with Jokic going crazy, but I don't believe in it. Um, yeah.
Playoff,
Uh,
playoff Jamal Murray, man.
I don't know, but maybe. Um, yeah. Enough of
Bro,
that. What I want to talk about that
yeah.
I feel like might be a little more interesting, maybe for you at least. Um, Rookie of the Year. It just got a whole lot spicier. Cooper Flag dropped 50 points. Khan is
Yeah.
leading the league in 3 pointers by a large margin. I think it's by, yeah, I think like a week ago it was like 10 3 pointers made for the second guy, less than Khan, and that's a big ass gap. That's like 2 or 3 games, and there's still games to
Bro,
go. And he beat Kemba Walker
man.
in 3 pointers, and he's so consistent. He's almost shooting 50, 40, 90 as a rookie, which has never been done before, by the way. He's almost. I think he's fallen off, but it's tough, dude. Like my question would be like, who do you think is your
Uh,
rookie of the year?
for me, Cooper Flag.
Why would you
Um,
say that?
Well, one, he's just ah he oh man, he's just I don't know, man. He's just carrying a worse team. He's I don't, bro. He's just. I mean, we've seen what he can do, bro.
Yeah.
He's off, bro. What he can do, bro. Those 50 points, like that is just crazy. I know, Khan. 3 pointers is. I mean, you can go both ways. Honestly, I don't really. I
Yeah.
say
No.
Khan,
I'm not mad at you picking
but
Flag. I just want to know why.
yeah.
Um, they both deserve it,
Um.
but
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I would just say flag because it's just. I don't know, man. I guess. Man, I don't even know, bro.
it's
I
it's
don't even
it's
know.
tough. Flag has
What would you
has the
say?
better defense,
Exactly.
and he
That's
has
what I mean.
higher highs. But with Khan, for me, it has to be Khan because Khan has just been so consistent compared to Cooper Flag, and Khan has the efficiency, and I know it's not fair to Cooper Flag, but if we're gonna have the Cooper Flag has to carry the lower guy, the bad team, Khan is contributing to winning, which I think is some aspect of it. It shouldn't be too much of it because it's usually rookies go to bad teams, and that makes sense. But because he's
Yeah.
on a good team, technically it was a bad team, but he made him better and he contributes to the winning. You have to add that to me somewhat to the thing. Kind of like how we vote for MVP. This is like the MVP of the rookies, this year. I'm not saying that Khan's going to have a better career than Cooper Flag because I don't know if that's going to be true. Um,
Yeah.
but it's just for this year, I think Khan is just more consistent of a player, contributing a little bit more to winning. I know it's not completely fair, but that's my argument on that side, at least if you're gonna nitpick, because you kind of have to nitpick because they're really close. Um,
Yeah.
both Duke guys too, so that's crazy, by the way. Um, and yeah, it's hard, but I think just that slight efficiency and consistency and leading to kind of winning is where I think Khan is. And Khan's leading the league in 3 pointers made, which is crazy too. I would have never imagined a rookie come in the league. Even though I liked Khan before I never thought he would be this fucking good. Leading the league in 3 pointers made is crazy. Um, yeah, and
Yeah,
Cooper Flag
bro.
has been great too, breaking all kinds of records. They've both been breaking hella records. It's crazy how good this draft class was. Um, this is it's wild. This draft class it has been
Oh
great.
fuck, bro.
We'll see how they go into the sophomore year. A lot of people hit their sophomore slump, so hopefully these guys don't get hit too hard into them. Um, but yeah, that's at least why I would have Khan winning. Although if Flag drops another like 50-point performance, I don't know. I'm sure it would spark up another debate. And I'll
He
probably
was close.
send you it.
He
Because
was
it is
close.
so close. Um, yeah, he was really close. 50 points, 51 points to 45 points against the Lakers, a good team. I know they lost Luca and all of them, but still, so close. That would be incredible. Um,
Bro, I don't know who's winning. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Me, I don't know who's winning either. I think most people have Khan winning. I think it was like 81% to 19%, or 87% to
Yeah.
something 30%. I forgot where I saw that statistics, but
Hmm.
it was something like that, something really high. It might have even been 91% to 9, one of those. Um, so yeah, Khan might be winning it, but I think he got a little closer. Um, Also, it looks like Shea is winning it. Um, on ESPN, was it analyst? Not analyst. One of the writers or the spokesperson. I don't know who his name is, who he is, but what he does. But his name is Tim Bontemps. He has a vote. He put a vote out for the winners of who they think should be MVP. He got most of the people who do have votes in the actual MVP, and a little some people who aren't.
Mhm.
And Shea won. What
Yeah,
is it?
bro.
88
Yep.
to to
Yep. Yep.
to 12 for Wemby. First place votes, and that was usually, he said, since he started doing it since 2017, he was correct almost every year, because he's pretty much just asked the people who do vote anyway, and some other people. So usually it's just gonna make sense that he's correct. But so I don't think there's any way Wemby is gonna win MVP this year, unfortunately. Um,
Mm-mm.
unless he drops a 70-point game, then my
Hey,
guy
look, bro.
is, um, yeah.
Y-
And with them losing to the Nuggets too, it didn't help.
Shea can win MVP, but then the Spurs could go win that championship.
That's what I hope. At least I want Wemby to win a chip. That'd be crazy. But the thing is, the reason why I wanted Wemby to win MVP this year was because he missed out on his first three
Yeah,
years of any
yeah.
awards because he's been injured, and he would be the youngest MVP in NBA history
Mm-hmm.
behind or in
Mm-hmm.
front of Derrick Rose if he got it, and that would be so crazy, dude. Like, and the fact that he's number two, it's like, damn, dude, he's so close. And just because the fucking Spurs couldn't beat the freaking Nuggets that one game, and then the freaking Luka and them suck ass, so they freaking couldn't beat the OKC at all. And they're not winning their other game. I think that they played today against them again because they're both out. It just worries me so much because now I just know Wemby's not winning it, and what amazing history that could have been for Wemby to win it. And it is just at 22 years old, 22 and a half or something. It's like, I just hope he doesn't get injured so he can get DPOY, dude. Because he deserves DPOY. We all knew he was DPOY last year and the year before. And and I'm even more pissed because fucking Rudy Gobert got it. And then and then I think Evan Mobley got it too. And it was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
It was like, dude, like he deserves both of those ones. He should be a two-time DPOY right now, going into his third year of getting DPOY. It's just the 65 game rule and injuries fucking suck ass, bro. I'm just so pissed of this stupid shit and these stupid criterias to fucking screw over guys I like and I want them to do good. It's like it's tough. It's tough.
Oh, bro, I get you, bro. I get you, man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
tough.
I just
It's
had
so
to
tough, bro.
rant about that for the last few minutes of the podcast because it's just we're at that point of the season where there's not much left to really talk about into the playoffs, and it's just it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
But
But don't worry, bro. He'll get there. He'll get that chip.
I just want him to win MVP and DPOY,
Get that chip.
and that's it. Like at least next year, hopefully. That's it. That's all. And I think it's just because he was so close. That's the worst part is when you're so close and you still don't get it. That's that's like the
May-
worst. That's
Maybe,
the
maybe that'll
worst.
motivate him. Get the chip, bro.
Maybe. But like he's the
And,
MVP.
and MVP next year.
Hopefully he gets all three next year. You know how crazy that be? DPOY, MVP, and the ship next year. Oh my god, I'm salivating right now over that, dude. Like just goddamn. But
Yo, pause,
but like
bro.
that's not even a pause. That's deserved. But it's like, oh my gosh, dude. It's if only. I was gonna say something,
Yo, this dude's
but
drooling over wet bananas.
I was gonna say, I just want to say something that I feel like was gonna be a controversial thing. Um,
Say it.
I forgot what it
Remember.
was. I'm trying to think of it.
Remember.
um,
Was it about Wemby? Or was it about Shea?
no, why do I know about Wemby? Um, oh, yeah, that was about. It wasn't about either of them. It was about like getting like so close
Okay.
and not winning it. It'd be like if your Grizzlies had an amazing year and they got to the finals and they lose in 7 games. And then they just never good again. You would be so disappointed. That's kind of how I feel about Wemby right now.
Um,
It's like
Grit and grind. That's what happens. That's what happens.
yeah, but it's like
That's what happens.
it'd be so. That's how it feels. It's like it's so disappointing. Like ah
Bro, we were close. We made conference finals and then we lost.
yeah. But
And
imagine you
then
made to the
then we
finals and
shit.
then you lost. You'd be even more devastated because you would have been
Bro,
like
we were
one game
close.
away.
Our team was good too. Like,
Yeah,
or it was deep. They were, I don't know, like good, but like we were decent, man.
yeah.
And then just shit. And it's
Unfortunate,
just all
yeah.
been shit.
And that's why I don't want to happen to Wemby. I just don't want him to this be his best career, and then he gets hurt, or the Spurs just suck next year or something, or I don't know. That's just why I don't want to happen because it's just I don't know. That's the scary thing to me,
I
but
don't stop thinking about it.
I
I'm
can't.
thinking about
The basketball brain and how my brain works, I just can't. It's, uh,
it. Oh,
but
oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think. I mean,
Let's go through.
that's all I got for today's episode. Is there anything else you want to add? Anything to bring up or talk about?
Um, no, I don't think so.
All
Is
right,
that all we have?
that's all I had at least written down for us this week. At least got an hour, hour
Alright,
20, so that's not too bad. But
nice.
I think that'll be it, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. We will see you next time.
See you.